Gal Gadot. Gadot. The T is pronounced.
Yes.
Gal Gadot to sing and dance as Snow White's evil queen.
Oh.
Now, I was going to phrase this as accomplished John Lennon cover artist Gal Gadot is going to sing and dance as the Snow White's evil queen. Because, as we know, she is already famous for her illustrious singing voice.
Her bathroom acoustics.
Her bathroom acoustics.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want them to do, before we get into this, is I want her to sing that song and have it be completely meta and just cut to her perform to that song on air.
Yes.
And just do it.
I love it.
Full disclosure, I am a humongous fan of Gal Gadot.
I like her.
I think that she has enough charisma that she can survive every bad role that she may ever get. She is all she has to do is give you the worst performance in the world, and she smiles and it just disappears. I
like her. Yeah.
She is. There's something that I talk about a lot. I talked about it when we reviewed Father Stu about the young lady who played his love interest in that.
Oh, I know what you mean. That quality of warmth.
There is yes, I say there is.
Yes.
You cannot teach warmth. You cannot do it. It has to embody in your face, in your posture, in your being.
But
and I don't think you can fake it. I don't know if if you can fake it, then I'm in the same camp that I say
Amber Heard faked it.
I never bought it from Amber Heard. She always came across.
Well, Johnny Depp did.
Well, some people do. Guys especially.
Charm is
victims to
deceit.
it.
Yes,
as they say.
Yes. So at the very least, from a non-person, from the perspective of somebody who's not going to have any chance of dating these people,
Right.
The ability to convey strong warmth, which is maybe it's because it's inherently tied to the feminine nature of women, which is inherently tied to relationships. The idea of maybe co-parent of being a parent.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just digging deeper into something like that. But I think there's something to be said that warmth will get you a long way if you can project it in a meaningful and honest way, whether it is real or not.
Like using warmth to procure more like security.
Yeah.
And absolve yourself of anything you're guilty of in other people's eyes.
Yes. I watched her as she played a villain in in Red Notice, which is an aggressively average or below average movie on Netflix starring Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I prefer to call him The Rock, but I think he prefers his real name. The Rock is copyrighted. So those two and her, and she plays like a bad guy in the movie. And I just don't buy it.
She might be a little typecast because she strikes me as being unique in that she comes across as very dignified and self-possessed, which are qualities that I personally very much respect.
Yes.
That might be why I like her. Not so much for how she looks. Although she's of course very beautiful. She's about my height, which I think is awesome too, because I like tall people. They understand the struggle. But
military veteran.
Yeah, she's in the
2 years in the IDF because conscripted military service is a requirement in Israel. Also Miss Israel.
Yes.
She was Miss Israel.
So it says
That's so funny.
For those who have grown up watching Walt Disney's animated classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, well, that's problematic now, as we will talk.
As we've learned,
we can mention that here too. It says they have missed the part of the evil queen. They may have missed the part where the evil queen broke out into song and dance number just before setting off to poison the girl with skin white as snow. In Disney's new live-action retelling of their groundbreaking 1937 movie, Gal Gadot will be taking on the role of Snow White's evil royal stepmother opposite Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler does not project warmth, does not project kindness, and does not project any of those things, in my humble opinion.
Does she have Snow White skin though?
No, she's
Why did they cast her as Snow White then?
Because nothing matters anymore.
Oh my gosh,
that's
so stupid.
I'm over it. Haley Berry as
Halle Berry?
No way.
Haley. That's her name, right?
Haley Berry.
Haley
Bieber?
What's her?
No, Halle Berry.
No, the other
Right?
one.
The other one? I don't know
Something
one.
Haley. She's a young actress.
I don't know these young
Do you mean from
actresses.
Chloe and Halle?
Maybe.
Thought it was Halle.
It's like Halle Bailey or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's like a ripoff of Halle Berry, right? I don't know.
I think she's from a duo called Chloe and Halle.
She's she's going to be the mermaid from The Little Mermaid. She's
Yes.
Ariel. Yes. So
Corrupt.
none of that matters anymore. I'm over it. I don't care about Disney. I don't care about their casting choices, whatever. But Rachel Zegler has kind of proven herself to be kind of annoying on social media in a lot of ways. So that's not important. But Gal Gadot, on the other hand, is effortlessly charismatic and warm and awesome. So I will listen to her sing. And maybe because she's evil, what they can do is they can break from expectations, make the singing bad on purpose.
Yeah.
Don't make it good.
That'd be hilarious.
Like, because they'll dub her.
It seemed like what they did with Emma Watson in Beauty and the Beast. It was like terrible. Yeah.
Interesting.
Then also Camila Cabello in Cinderella. She sounded terrible too. I don't know what they think.
But I thought
doing.
she's a singer.
She is a
She
singer.
is,
They
yeah.
just made it awful.
There is something to be said about like why is it that this person who is just supposed to be living a regular life sounds like a Tony Award winner? It says, well, Gadot has been more of an action star on screen, whether as the Amazonian Diana Prince in the DCEU, peeling out in the Fast and the Furious franchise. I forget sometimes that she was part of that.
Yeah, what the heck?
Or getting caught up with Dwayne Johnson in Red Notice. Her upcoming role as Snow White will be seeing her doing a little bit of what led to ridicule back at the start of the COVID pandemic. Oh, they reference it here.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so
Good
it says,
for them.
I love it. It's fun. I get to do something different. I get to sing and I get to dance and I get to play the villain, which is something I've never done before. She was kind of a villain in Red Notice, but she's more of like they're all kind of bad guys in that movie.
Gotcha.
And it's the first Disney villain ever. I really enjoyed working with all the people involved, with Mark Webb directing and Mark Platt. Two Marks with a C in one production?
Ugh, why?
What? that just feels wrong
right.
to me. That's not right. So Mark Platt and Mark Webb, both with Mark. Maybe they're probably wearing Marc Jacobs while doing
no
this.
doubt.
I was watching a meme. This is completely off topic. Where like a guy posts a thing where he finds Marc Jacobs at like a thrift store, and a guy posts like, well, Mark responds says, oh, well, that makes sense because Marc Jacobs gives a lot of clothes to charity because he grew up really, really poor,
Like,
and he never wanted to
really?
forget when he comes. He's like, really? He goes, no, I was lying.
Yeah, exactly. Doubt.
Or he's like, really? That's amazing. He goes, yeah, I was lying.
Yeah,
but
I totally made it up.
Enjoy lying.
Right. No.
So so she loved to work with actress Rachel Zegler. It's just a great experience, and I really, really enjoy it. And the evil queen is very evil, so it's going to be interesting. That's an interesting thing because we've been talking a lot recently about how a lot of times they don't let women characters be evil anymore. They have to be redeemable, or they have to be evil because of
a man.
A
man made them evil.
Some
a man's they had a man's and the man's made them evil, and that's what's happening because you can't just
So boring.
because women are never evil, despite the fact that right now, one of the hottest trends, which we were talking about earlier, is real life women who
True
do
crime
awful things.
Female villains.
Dude, so many.
And
so
if
bad.
and if anything is a
Press.
true crime, it is the performance of Imagine that they gave. But since it wasn't just her, it might be conspiracy charges and not because there was more than her involved.
Just her.
More
So
than
we
one
might-
implicated
we
in
might-
that one.
We may need to use RICO charges to bring them down
Yes.
for that
I want them all
performance.
taken down. For
So it says, but then they talk about how, it says, of course, many people remember Gadot appearing online collaborative effort that saw her and several other stars running through a rendition of John Lennon's Imagine back when the pandemic was forcing countries into lockdown. Look, I get that people hated it and I hated it too, and it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen, but they're disconnected. They don't understand.
you gotta kind of pat them on the
You
head.
can't just treat them like pets.
They're children.
I kind of just look at it as like, look, she thought she was doing something. I don't always do this, but because this is my show and I can do this, I can base on intentions, and I don't think she
You're
had.
simping.
I'm
You're simping. You're getting deceived by her warmth.
well, that's there's nothing mediocre about her, so
She's pretty top notch. I'll give her that. But this was a little. I was disappointed that she did that. Let's
she
put
is
it
the
that way.
one. Mary so kindly introduced me as to what simp stood for, which I had no idea that those were
It's an acronym.
that was an acronym not that long ago. And so
Might not be decent.
I
to
might
say
be
it on the pod.
I might be a sucker.
Look it up on Urban
Yes,
Dictionary.
I might be a sucker, and I might be
Idolizing.
but it is not mediocre, I assure you. So I
like
get an
you
out.
would know.
I can say that it is most likely not mediocre.
There you go.
Okay. So maybe it is. I don't know.
All right.
So I would like to give her the benefit of the doubt, but here we go. This comes back to personality. I'm not giving Mark Ruffalo the benefit of the doubt.
heck
Screw
no.
that guy. That guy can eat it. Like, I don't give a crap. So well, it's an uplifting moment for some. There were plenty who aired the opinion on the internet that it was nothing but a cringe fest. Hopefully her vocal turn in Snow White fares better. They even made a joke of this in the movie Red Notice, where she sings in that movie, and it's very clearly a reference to the fact that she did this. So I can appreciate that. But there is this curated list I have of people reacting to the performance. So some of them is very good. It says, love the Imagine video Gal Gadot posted. It is so heartwarming, and the stars who participated are amazing. Real people, no makeup and casual clothes. These are what I would like to call, this is your version of a celebrity stan. They love the articles that say celebrities, they're just like us.
Yeah.
They just eat that shit.
My favorite is like how during the pandemic, whenever they would have to do like interviews in their living rooms, their living room backdrop would be like better looking than most people's houses could ever look.
Yep.
Because they live in these.
Or they're like in their jacuzzi.
Yeah. So like that's why it says it delivers a powerful message. Actually, that song delivers an awful
Stay home and
message.
save lives.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just be like us.
The video of all the celebrities singing Imagine is so cursed and dramatic. I only got 50 seconds in before I had to free myself from it.
Yeah, mood.
And these are very tame takes. It's just,
15 seconds. Good for you.
yes, he made it that I cringed very heavily when I saw it. It says, everyone, things are crap at the moment. Hey, celebrities, what if we all sing Imagine at you? Everyone, please don't. And they're right. No
Honestly.
politician can unify people in the way that the Imagine video seems to have united every single person against it.
Yep.
And that is the essential tone of like, what if they used that song in the movie and they have her sing that song?
So good.
It wouldn't
Or
actually.
just roll credits and it's Imagine.
It's like, how
Good
can we?
villain music, honestly.
No, that's what they're doing. They're like, you know what? Like, we love, like, people just love Gal Gadot. How are we going to turn people against her? I know.
Imagine.
We can do this. And they literally take her audio from that recording. They can dub it and use that audio, warts and all. And then it'll be fantastic. So
That's a great idea. I hope they do that. I'm looking forward to this now.
I am excited to see this movie for her role, not because I want to support Disney. I will not sail the high seas to get it. There's also another great meme the other day that says like it's a picture of Johnny Depp in the first frame and says, when a video game is too expensive for me to buy, and he slowly morphs into Captain Jack Sparrow.
I love it.
Incredible. So I think she will offset a lot of the Gadot will offset a lot of the kind of negative attention that Zegler has managed to get. Not to mention,
They could have just cast properly in the first place.
Yeah, that would have helped.
not not even just that, but the fact that they're not doing dwarves, that they're doing magical creatures because of Peter Dinklage.
What?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage claimed that and I don't have any articles pulled up, which is a shame.
my
But Peter, there was a whole kerfuffle about the fact that they were going to cast dwarves, and Peter Dinklage, who clearly knew very little about the story or didn't understand how much those characters were actually the heroes of the original Snow White telling,
Absolutely they
said
were.
that it was stereotypical and that they were that it was a harmful stereotype of people who are members of the
And took away
the dwarf
jobs
community.
from 7 different individuals who could have used
Yes.
it. What a jerk.
many members of that community.
Well, wait, what are the replacements?
They're going to
Just
do
like creatures.
animated
Little CGI.
Yep,
things.
CGI magical
Cringe.
creatures. So what that is
sucks.
seven. Is it? Can we say? Is it dwarves or is it little people?
I mean, it's literally
Well, we
called
don't
Snow
have
White and
one
the Seven
here
Dwarfs.
to tell us.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying one is considered. I know that
The little people.
dwarf community is considered okay. I believe.
I mean,
but
the condition is literally like
Dwarfism.
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 So,
Yeah.
So dwarf. But there. So 7 actors with that. who have that, who are born that way, are not going to have that role.
Right, exactly.
Seven little people will no longer have that role. 7 people who could have come up and become the next, all of which could have become the next Peter Dinklage.
He doesn't want competition.
Who is an extremely famous, extremely well-known.
That's the real conspiracy.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, it's pulling the ladder up from under you.
Absolutely. I hate when people do that.
So that is awful that he would do that. But I don't know if he was saying it from a place of he actually believed that. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know if I do in that respect. But we'll have to see down the line. But yeah, they're not going to do the 7 dwarves. They're going to do 7 generically magical creatures created by a bunch of CGI artists.
Boo.
Which
I'm so tired of CGI, by the way. Like, I'm over it.
practical effects need to make a
It's
comeback.
just visually
100%.
boring.
Yeah.
Practical effects. Plus, you can't mimic the reality of practical effects. Is it makes it easier for the actor
Or
to
they
immerse
could just
themselves.
they could just cast children, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
like
yeah, that could work.
children are short.
Yeah, that's true.
Harder to do when don't they have a couple of them have beards? Put fake beards on them.
Yeah, there you go. Magical.
But a lot of times that they won't cast that young is because of
Just
laws.
like the regulations.
Laws
yeah.
involving work hours.
Child labor.
Yeah. So not that Hollywood has any problem with that type of
Snow
stuff.
White was 13 though, by the way.
Not in the
it's
movie.
true.
Not in
she
the
was a
movie.
little older in the movie.
Yep. So we will see where it goes, but hopefully the movie comes out better than we expected, and I think Gal Gadot in her warmth could play a large role in that.
For you, maybe.
We'll see. We'll see how she pulls it off. She's gonna have to work extra hard to make this movie into something good, I think.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.